Hello! Samsung, come on. So you guys already know that I had to feature the new Galaxy Buds here on Handsome Gadgets. And that's because last year's Samsung really hit it out of the park. So this year, is it any different? So this is my first 24-hour impression of the new Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Now basically, the design, the box, everything is real similar to last year's model, except this year they're calling it a Plus. And I don't know if that's due to the fact that it's a little more expensive than last year's model. You can pick these up on Amazon right now for about 150 bucks. And they come in 3 colors this year. They come in the black, they come in the white, and they come in a cloud blue. I decided to go with the black to stay consistent with last year's model. Now before we get into the buds themselves, let's see what you get in the box. Alright, so here we have the box. Up front, Samsung Buds Plus. Got a picture of the case, got a picture of the buds. On the side right here, Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. The other side, nothing. And then on the back, of course, we've got some more information about the Galaxy Buds. This year, they are featuring an 11-hour playtime, 2-way speaker for rich sound. These pack triple mics for clear voice calls. And just like last year, the case is Qi compatible for wireless charging. Same thing as last year's, the instructions are in this flap up top. And the same thing for me as last year is, I don't read it. On the other side of the box is where you're gonna have your case with your earbuds installed, and then underneath, some accessories. So we have our USB-A to a USB-C charging cable, as well as you'll get some wingtips and ear tips, small and large of course, because the medium is already installed. But that's about that. Let's check out the buds. So here's what the case looks like when it's closed. Now the main difference you can tell between this year's case and last year's case is last year's case was a matte black finish. This one is a glossy finish, which is a fingerprint magnet, just like any other glossy surface. So here's a look at the bottom of the case. Of course, it's a flat bottom, so that way it charges easily on your wireless charger, or if you got a Samsung phone, then it could reverse charge on the back of the phone as well. And once again, this is the case open. Now another difference between last year's model and this year's model in regards to the case is that the left and right indication is much more noticeable than last year's model. And just like last year's model, the buds are connected via magnets. Ooh la la. So here we have the right earbud, same contact points as last year's, same proximity sensor as last year's, same design as last year's. Of course, the outside of the buds are touch sensitive, so different taps do different things. And of course, that could be adjusted in the app. And just like the case, the buds are glossy this year. I don't know how I feel about that. I prefer the matte black over gloss any day, especially when you're trying to be discreet and keep these in your ear. The glossiness may reflect the sun in a way that may affect the people around you. Okay, now we get to the million-dollar question. How do they sound? You know, Samsung touted that they upgraded the sound in each earbud to have 2 different speakers, one for the treble and the highs, while the other one for the lows. And of course, the sound signature was tuned by AKG, aka Samsung. So very similar to last year's model. The sound signature on these are spread so the masses can enjoy it no matter if you listen to hip hop or if you listen to rock, country, whatever the genre, these things will sound good even at max volume. I heard no distortion with these whatsoever. Now I get why Samsung said that they added this extra speaker for the low end. It's purely marketing, because honestly, I really don't tell the difference between this year's model and last year's model. To me, they both sound real similar and it's hard to tell the difference. If anything, these are a little bit louder and the bass is a little bit more. But other than that, that's about it. Now of course you're going to get much better battery life in this year's model. These buds, they carry a punch at 11 hours. Plus the charging case adds an additional 11 hours, so total 22 hours. But honestly, if you're not a traveler or you can use these at work all day, 11 hours is kind of overkill. It's good to have, but it's kind of overkill. Another thing that they're touting in this year's model is 3 microphones in each earbud compared to 2 in last year's model. So does it make a difference? Well, it really hasn't been windy out here because last year's model, the wind was picked up tremendously. This year's model, well, I'll just have to wait and see. So now that you have the inside scoop into my first 24 hours with the Galaxy Buds Plus, are you going to pick these up? Are these for you? You going to buy another one? Let me know down in the comments below. Whatever you guys decide, just hit me up. So if you're ready to buy or would like more information on the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, leave a comment down below or click the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you're in the loop for all things handsome gadgets. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I guess a thumbs down if you didn't care for it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Handsome Gadgets. Thank you and have a good one.